Hello YouTube, I am 20 weeks pregnant, so it's time for an update. I missed my 19-week update. Both of my kids had birthdays. I think I mentioned that in a video before. So yeah, my daughter turned 1, which was crazy and so exciting. Very bittersweet, kind of emotional. And then my son turned 8 and we threw a joint birthday party for them. And you mamas out there know, oh my gosh, birthday parties, like they're so fun and you want to be in the moment and not be stressed out, but it's just kind of stressful. It's a lot of preparation, and because their party was joint, we had two different themes. It ended up being really cute, but anyway, yes, I didn't do a week 19 update, so I have a little bit to update on, not like a ton. I cannot believe that I'm 20 weeks pregnant. Holy cow. um like in the beginning of pregnancy, I'm always just waiting to get to those double digits and be 10 or 11 weeks, and just kind of feel closer to the second trimester. And then when you're in the beginning of the second trimester, you feel like, okay, we're getting somewhere. It starts to sort of go faster. But to already be at the halfway mark is just crazy. And with my first child, I had him at 38 weeks, and my daughter I had at 39 weeks. So banking on that happening again, which it could definitely not happen, but with it being our third and the fact that that has happened, like that we've never gone. Sorry, it's bothering me that this door is open. I'm a weirdo because there's a toilet in there, and there's something about like open toilets in videos. I don't know, bothers me. So sorry about that. Um, yeah, I don't think I'll make it to 40 weeks, so I'm already like halfway there basically. And that is really exciting and kind of terrifying at the same time. Okay, so symptoms. Pretty much overall, I just feel more pregnant, like further along, more uncomfortable at 20 weeks in this third pregnancy than in my most recent pregnancy. And because that pregnancy was so recent, it's really easy to remember like where I was at this time. And I did document some of it in a journal, and then I documented the third trimester on YouTube so I can look back at that. Yeah, so if I sit for a long period of time, which I'm really trying not to do, but when I do, I go to get up and really load down. I'm having pretty intense round ligament pains. Um, it kind of just feels like I did an ab workout, but it's not like the high up abdomen. It's just really, really low down kind of. I am pretty sure that's what round ligament pains are, is just that sort of stretchy, pulley feeling. And so that's been pretty intense, and it's scary to me to have that at 20 weeks, because I definitely didn't experience that until maybe yeah, definitely the third trimester, um, with my most recent pregnancy. So that's been one thing that's been going on. Being really out of breath. Again, you can probably tell when I start talking to someone, I notice that I feel out of breath really quick. Um, what else? Cravings. I mean, I'm trying to put more fruits and vegetables in my diet and just kind of be more aware of what I'm eating, how much water I'm drinking. But definitely the processed foods are still my biggest cravings. No big surprise there. But I am trying to kind of make some changes slowly because I just feel big and out of shape. I did start walking again because the weather finally is nice enough to go walk. So I've only been on 2 walks, but it just felt good to get my daughter in the stroller and just get out there, get fresh air and sunlight, and feel like I'm actually doing something for my body. So I'm going to try to continue on with that. Weight gain, I have gained a total of 10 pounds. And I think my last update, I should have looked, but I think at least 4 of those pounds have happened in the past 2 weeks. Um, yeah, so I'm pretty okay, 10 pounds halfway there. I assume I'll gain more, I'll gain more in the second half of the pregnancy. That has been what's happened in the past for me. So yeah, I'm just trying to be aware and not go over, definitely not go over 25 pounds. because I already have weight on me. I'm sorry I keep messing with my hair. It's just like, I don't know, something, I don't know. Something in my face I don't know what to do. Uh, yeah, so I'm hoping not to go over 20 pounds. Truthfully, I'd like to really only gain like 15, but I don't want to be obsessive about it, and I want to, enjoy my pregnancy and not just concentrate so much on my weight. Uh, what else? I'm still getting used to the idea that this is a boy and we're having another son. I'm so glad that we found out the sex of the baby. It's just really helped me connect with him. Although I still think it's really cool to not find out, I'm glad we did. We are going back and forth between two names currently, and that's pretty much it. Like every so often, I'll throw a name out there that I read somewhere or just think of, but we're pretty much in between two names. One of them is very common, older, classic, common. And then the other one is also an older name, but it's not very common at all. We have a Samuel and a Natalie. So I definitely want to stick with the more traditional, classic kind of names. I kind of want all their names to sort of be in the same sort of feel, I guess. But the name that my husband is really liking, which is one that I suggested, but is not my top pick, is the one that's a little bit more different, a little bit out there. Yeah, so I will announce the name once we choose it. I don't really want to announce what we're deciding between because I don't know, sometimes you just kind of you just want to be sure about your name with your family and then kind of go from there. So yeah, trying to think of anything else that's going on. With my daughter turning 1, there's definitely been some kind of reality changes, reality checks, I guess, with that. Just she's definitely getting to have more of a personality on her. And she's so fun and like super charming and very, very smart. I know we all think our children are geniuses, so I'm definitely biased here, but she's very quick, physically and mentally. She's just quick. So that is so much fun. It's really cool to see her character come out. And 95% of the time, I'm just in awe of her and trying to appreciate the moment. But just being really honest, the other 5% of the time, I'm like totally overwhelmed with the thought of having another baby because she's starting to get to that point where if she finds something on the ground that she wants and it's something, she shouldn't have, I take it from her and I say, whatever it is, like, no, we can't have that. That's dirty. That's yucky. Like, I'll give an explanation and try to redirect her attention to something that she can have. And I feel like I'm very direct and I'm kind of stern, but I redirect her attention and I'm patient with her. Like, what I'm trying to say is I feel like I'm handling it as best as I can. And she is like she's like a little teeny tiny toddler already at 1 year old. So I don't know if that's just the difference of having a girl, if that's just her personality. For my son, he didn't really get that way until he was like well into his 2s, and then his 3s were probably the hardest years for us. But as a parent, there's so many good moments that all of that kind of stuff, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it's a little intimidating to think of having her increasingly, getting her own little opinion and thoughts and knowing what she wants and then thinking of having a little baby. Mostly when we're like out in public or I really have to get something done, like in those kind of times. Um, yeah, so that's just sort of a thought, a reflection of what's been going on. So overall, things are good. I can't believe I'm halfway there or more than halfway there possibly. It's really exciting, but I feel super pregnant now, so I can only imagine how I'm going to feel at like 30 plus weeks. I'm going to go ahead and show you my belly here. You can see I hate that this shirt on the back, it's like my back fat. It's not a good look. Okay. So here I am at 20 weeks. Can you see my face? Hello. Here I am from the side. I definitely feel bigger for sure. My uterus and the baby are definitely higher up. This is pretty firm, like I said in in my last video. Yeah, definitely bigger, the weight gain. I can see it, I can feel it. Oh, baby movements. I don't feel him as much as I felt my daughter at 20 weeks. But it's nothing alarming because I definitely do feel him. Yeah, these are some maternity clothes that I got recently that I'm happy with. That is one thing that's really helpful, is being able to just kind of get a few new things and feel good. When I was pregnant with my daughter, all those clothes are kind of like winter maternity clothes, so it's nice to have some spring items. So I kind of splurged recently on those. Only bad thing is I'm like in between two sizes, so I get one size and they're slightly big, and then I try on the size smaller than that, and it's like super, super tight. So that's kind of a downer. The jeans, the capris I'm wearing, you probably couldn't tell because I didn't show very low down, but they're just like slightly baggy. So I brought them back. I got them from Motherhood. And you know, if you ever shop in Motherhood maternity, it's not cheap. And it's like you're not going to wear this stuff forever either. And I don't spend a whole lot of money on clothes. So when I say they're not cheap for me, like for what I usually spend on clothes. And anyway, so I got the size smaller to try on. And oh my God, I looked like a prego about to go to the club. Like they were tight, very tight. So I kept these that are a little bit more baggy, just thinking I still have 5 months basically to go, 4 at least. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you're all doing well. Bye.